That's not right either, is it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, we almost ended there.
Toto? I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Good morning and welcome to the morning show. It is Friday, September 7th. Today is B-Day. Kicking it way back this morning, we got bank robbers, Uncle Sam, and submarines. Back in 1776, during the American Revolutionary War, a man-powered submersible craft attempts to attach a time bomb to the hull of a British warship in New York Harbor. The submariner made contact but was unable to attach his bomb. It was the first use of a submarine, but apparently not the first use of Gorilla Glue. Also, 1778, we've got Daniel Boone. In 1778, Shawnee Indians launch a siege of Daniel Boone's settlement in Kentucky. And in 1813, Uncle Sam shows up for the first time in a New York newspaper. I think the town there was Troy, New York. And 1876, speaking of which the cops already showed up, Jesse James attempting a bold daytime robbery in Minnesota. The James Younger gang suddenly finds itself surrounded not by the police but by angry armed townspeople intent on protecting their savings. Jesse and Frank James, they escape, but their gang was not so lucky and was nearly wiped out. So, join me in reciting the DMS mission statement. Dublin Middle School
is dedicated to providing a quality learning environment to enable our students to become responsible citizens and lifelong learners.
And as we see all over the halls of the building, Dukes are
Safe,
Dukes are
responsible,
Dukes are.
respectful.
Hey, let's talk about being safe. This morning at 9:30, we are going to have 3 safety drills. All right, we're going to start out with a fire drill, and we're still not where we need to be on keeping our lips zipped on our way outside the building. So on our fire drill this morning, you know it's coming, zip it. It's not a call for us to have a dance party out in the hallway. All right, so stay focused and exit the building. Now, immediately following that, we're going to have a reverse drill. What that is if there was a threat outside the building and we were outside, you need to be able to get in as quick as possible. All right, we don't want you running because the grass is still wet out there. But after the fire drill, and you hear the bells, we need you to turn around and get back into the building as quickly as possible. Again, without running and safely. I would imagine that too would require us being zipped. All right, now sometime after we finish those 2 drills, we will have a lockdown drill. All right, so homeroom teachers, please go over the procedures for lockdown drills with your homeroom and what that looks like, because that will be following. So again, Dukes are safe, and we got 3 safety drills happening this morning. All right, also, I think we got Dukes don't. That's right, and we are off to the races, I think. All right, so who took the lead yesterday? Attendance winners for yesterday are 7th grade. 7th grade came in first yesterday with 96.3%. Followed with a close second, 8th grade, 96.2%. And 6th grade, 94%. All right, how did the teachers do yesterday? 98. 98% from the teachers. All right, so speaking of attendance, we are kicking off September Awareness Month, which you know, but this morning you should get in homeroom a notice about a competition for, what is this? We're looking for quotes to celebrate attendance and drive home the importance of attendance. So come up with a jingle, a quote, and write that down, and information is to follow from your homeroom. Speaking of writing, the Creative Writing Club is kicking off. You will write, if you like to write lyrics, fan fictions, stories, novels, poetry, or just even in your journal, you're invited. There's no SL requirements attached to this. It's just all about your imagination. Boy, that's dangerous. All right, we will be meeting every second and fourth Tuesday of the month. That's going to be starting next Tuesday, I think, yes, on September 11th. There are permission forms. They're outside room 110, and you can see the posters going up around the school, but grab you one of those if writing is your thing. Also, next week is going to be election week for Student Government Association. All right, for 7th and 8th graders, you've seen this in the past. It's going to be different this year, so stay tuned till next week and we will cover that for you guys. All right. Also, talking about September 11th next week, not morning tutoring, but after school, Life After School is kicking off, sponsored by Beans and Rice. Don't worry if you don't like to eat beans and rice. To this day, I don't think they've ever eaten beans and rice in Life After School. And speaking of which, morning tutoring is already kicked off. So if you get here early, you want something to do, you can head over to morning tutoring. That is happening now. Headed to the sports desk. Oh, not yet. All right, sports desk. Football yesterday. The Cougars headed to Abington and took the win at 36-0. Way to go, football. Volleyball's actually got their next game next Tuesday, 9/11. It's going to be home. That's going to be against Christiansburg again. And that was a close one. We're going to kick their tail next time. Hey, there's a lot of stuff going on next week on 9/11. Hey, today's the last day for fundraising. If you haven't turned that money in, why not? Today's the day you need to get that turned in. And this just in, late breaking news. There will be no second chance breakfast today. I know what you're thinking. Oh, goody. We're getting out 2 hours early again. Did I say that? No. We don't know that. But there will be no second chance breakfast. My guess is you ate all the Pillsbury selections already, and we don't have any more. But that's just me speculating. All right. Quote of the day. The quote of the day is from Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav says, "I'll tell you one thing you can't do. You can't put your shoes on, or excuse me, you can't put your socks on, then your shoes on." Please pause for the moment of silence. Yo, Flavor Flav, I messed your quote up. I'm sorry, but look, what he said was, you can't put your shoes on, then your socks. Guess what, Flavor? You wrong. You are dead wrong. This is America. We can do anything, like put our socks on after our shoes. Please stand now as somebody leads you in the Pledge of Allegiance.
You're a